My life on the X list.
Hey there, what's up YouTube? It's me, the Diva X, and it is February 1st, 2014, and it is 11:54, so by the time this video is done, it will be February 2nd. Super Bowl Sunday, I believe. If I think that's right. Yeah, I think everyone's talking about that. So, this video is about, let me touch that, there we go. This video is about the Truth About Love Tour 2014 experience. And, I mean, for those of you who follow me on Facebook and or Instagram and or wherever else you might fucking be able to follow me, you guys saw the amazing photos that I'm clocking my own T right there. I'm saying my amazing photos because even I was like, this bitch just took that picture. Yes, she did. And, like, this experience was completely different from my first experience. This is my second time seeing this tour, the Truth About Love Tour. Last time we saw it was in February of 2013. Me and Samster went out to San Jose to see the show. We had upper seats, so you know it was a different experience. And this experience was completely and mind you, okay, let me backtrack on that experience. So if you guys watched the video from that, amazing time, but I cried the whole show, like, well, pretty much the whole show, not the whole show, but most of the show, and it was just like the emotional roller coaster that I went through was much more intense. I was definitely in a different mindset then, a different headspace, and just overall, just in a different state of being, and so it was a different experience, not in a bad way, not in a, just different. It was just different. And so this time, for those of you who saw the pictures, I was in the pit of the stage. So those of you who don't know what Pink stage looks like, she has a little catwalk thing that kind of curves around the stage, and then there's like a little inner area, and I was literally, you are Pink. Like, if you're watching me, you're Pink. Right there. Boom. Pink, you're Pink. Or the Pink stage, at least. I mean, like, I can do this, and, like, actually it was more like that, but I can touch the stage right here. So, there was this barrier thing, but whatever. That experience to me was everything that I needed it to be because it was just there. I say this every time I talk about Pink, and I say this every time that I mention Pink. She is the most underrated pop star of our time. She's an amazing songwriter. She's an amazing performer. She's an amazing singer. And not, Celine Dion amazing, but in a whole different category. So, we're not gonna compare her to anyone else because she's in her own lane, and that's what I love. Even with the shows, like, I'm gonna have to say, like, she's right under Madonna just because Madonna is my everything. But like the theatrics of the show, the silks, the hanging, the bungees that she does, it's just everything. So yeah. That experience was amazing. We had the VIP experience, and so we got, I don't even have it with me, else I would show you, we got a bag full of fun stuff. This amazing throw, it's a blanket per se, that says The Truth About Love Tour, has some lips on it. It's really cool. Once I get an opportunity to take a picture or show it, I will definitely do so. A hat, which I don't wear hats, but maybe I'll start, who knows. And what else is in there? There was something else in there. Well, the bag itself was the bag that I've been wanting for some time now, which I didn't know you couldn't buy. I guess you could only get it with this experience. So, anyhow, and so we were right there. From start to finish, I cried a few times, but, like, mind you, I was full on. I mean, the first time I went, I wasn't looking like this, so therefore it was, like, okay to cry. Like, I was just crying everywhere. And this time I was all done up, and so I cried, and for a few songs. There was The Great Escape, for sure I cried, and then I posted on Instagram. I can't remember the name of the song because shit, now it's gonna bug me until I figure it out. So give me a second while I pull the track up because I'm not gonna play it, but no, I'm Not Dead. It's off the I'm Not Dead album. I knew that. Who knew? That's the song. And then there was another song that I cried for, but it was just so overwhelming. The energy. The dancers were so interactive with you. Like, there's just one of the dancers, the dancer. He kept, like, He was totally flirting with me. Like, I know you guys are probably thinking this bitch is fucking lying. However, he was on my jock, okay? And he was winking at me. He was blowing kisses. He was connecting with this bitch right here. And I don't care what anyone says. There's pictures to prove it. And the people around me saw. Okay, so the people around me. So that's funny because I was basically surrounded by a bunch of my friends. It was so cool. So it was me and Tiffany Cartier, who actually went together to the tour. And then comes to find out, my friend from high school, Sonia, and her girlfriend showed up, and they came around, and they were like there with us. And we were, chopping it up and chilling until the concert started. Because once the concert started, I didn't know anybody about anything, okay? Me and Pink were the only people in the room. That was it. And so, yeah. So then also, after, like, in the intermission, or before the opening act went on, my friend Son, who used to live in Fresno, now lives in the Bay Area, he and his boyfriend show up, and they're like right there too. And then come to find out, Frank, one of my good friends as well. You guys probably seen him in some of my shit, pictures and stuff. Him and he shows up, and he's with Augie, another friend of ours, and a few of their friends. So it was just like a big old fun friend fest. Yeah, I don't know what too many F's. So anyhow, so that was added to the experience of being surrounded by people that I know. And because it's really, when you're going Amazon and there's people who don't understand you, but everyone there was super cool. Like, I didn't get any crazy stares, which I was anticipating because, there's going to be young kids there and so on and so forth, but I guess the young kids were seated someplace else, and this was the standing section only, so maybe they didn't come. There was one little girl there, but she was super cute. But anyhow, start to finish, obviously I've been talking about the show to everybody. It's an amazing show. She definitely beats out Beyonce. She definitely beats out Justin, for sure. As far as the theatrics, they're all in their own right. They're all great shows. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand what's happening, but these bitches are stepping up the game, which is exactly what I love, because that's exactly what we need. Especially if they're going to ask us to pay so much for tickets. So hopefully Gaga follows suit. Gaga never really disappoints. And Cher too. She better. She's Cher, but you can't really go wrong with Cher. But yeah. So Cher. Anyhow, back to Pink. I don't know what to say. I feel like I've said it all already. She's just an amazing artist. The energy. She just looks present. Like, after doing so many shows, this was the 5th leg of the Truth About Love tour, mind you. Meaning they just kept adding dates because it was just doing so well. And so this was the 5th tour, the second to last stop on the tour, with the last stop being in Vegas, I believe last night or night before. And so just the energy still going through this every night, or however many nights they did it, coming off the Grammys and not winning. It was, the energy. She still put on an amazing show. To hear, I could hear her singing, like, she's, outside of the sounds, like, I can hear her voice coming out of her mouth before it hit the mic. Like, it was just so good. And to see everything up close, again, back to the dancers, they were just all up in your face. Like, they were, like, coming right at you and, like, getting in your grill, and it was just so good. I have lots of pictures, which I'm sure I'm gonna put this as a slideshow, so you probably have already seen some of the pictures from that experience. And it was just, this is the third time I've seen Pink perform live. Obviously second time with this tour, and then I've seen her perform when she first started getting into silks, the ropes, bungees and stuff. Back when she opened for Justin Timberlake on the Future Sex Love Tour, which was here, also came to Fresno. So it was super exciting to see the evolution of that. And the set list, I feel like I've already given this concert review. I can't say anything more than other than the fact that it was awesome, which I'm sure I've indicated to everybody by now. Trying to think of any moments. There was so many moments, that's the thing, and it's just a cluster of moments of excellence, of everything. I want to say that the most, like, when she did the medley of old school songs, like, that was a favorite moment of mine, because she just kind of was getting it. Like, she was just in her zone. And, like, that's the part I love, because she's just giving it to you guys, or giving it to us, I should say, and just in her zone. And then, of course, Try, like, to see. You've seen it. She did it on the Grammys. Parts of it on the Grammys twice now. I just realized. But to see that right in front of you, like, to see her tumbling and to see her doing these moves, especially with the dancer guy. I mean, he was everything, and he knows it. And I mean, come on. So, and everyone else knew it too. So that's the fun part. But to see all of that happening, like, right in front of you is just, it's really, like, literally, I mean, when I say right in front of you, like, boom, there it is. I mean, I've seen, dance performances before in such ways, but, like, the magnitude of everything at once. I mean, like I said, I zoned everything out, and I was just me and Pink. It was me and Pink and her dancers and her stage. That's all that was there in the room. At one point, I know I was, like, moving my arms, and I hit Tiffany with my camera, because of my camera on my arm. So I hit her in her hand. She's like, girl. I'm like, oops, sorry, girl, sorry. So that was a fun, it was just, it was so, I just can't. And then, of course, had to run and get ready and host this Pink after party and show. So, I mean, I feel like if you want a full review of the show, go and watch my first video of it, the Truth About Love tour. I think it's this Truth About San Francisco video back in February. So that gives you a full adventure of that. But this one was in Fresno, so there was no travel involved. But it was just, I mean, I'm glad that I got to experience the tour in this way, because I appreciate the artistry, I appreciate the show, I appreciate her as an artist so much more. Excuse me, I just had a little hiccup. It was just another one. Jeez. It was just everything. That's really it. It's already tomorrow, so I have to cut this video short because I'm running late. I meant to start getting ready at 7 so I can have all this done, but I think whatever happened was I fell asleep. And then I woke up at 9 and started getting ready, and so this is where I'm at right now. So yeah, it was just super amazing. I hope you enjoyed the pics. There's some video as well, and that is my Truth About Love tour experience part 2. Again, I just, it's so all overwhelming. Oh, and the chandelier part, when she's in that chandelier ball spinning, that part up close is such amazeballs, because you can see it from a distance, and you can see it and it happens, but to see it like right from under it, it was just kind of like, whoa, these bitches are moving. She's like, you can like hear them, like the way, like the movement, like they're grunting. It's just so interesting. It's a whole different perspective that I didn't get from the first one. And again, this time it was just me and her, so it was game on, bitches. So yeah. So now all my fun concert experience for now is on pause until June, until Gaga, and so it's time to work, bitch. It's time to get to work. Anniversary's coming up, and rehearsals, things like that. It's time to get my show in perspective. My show, like that, getting all those grunts in and shit, because to see that bitch work, it's just really like, yes, this bitch puts in effort and time. So here we go. It was very kind of like, here we go. So yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, if you haven't checked out, oh yeah, really quick, last thing, if you haven't checked out the new promo for the Exotica show, I will put that in right now. So if you want to see it in full on, go check out our Facebook on facebook.com/Exotica Show. Check out our website, www.exotica.net. Add us on Twitter, Exotica Show. Add us on YouTube, Exotica Show. Add us on Instagram, Exotica Show. All that fun stuff. So yeah, it's time, people. Game on. Let's do this. Happy Pink and all that fun stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching.